guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a special video. We're doing an exhaust install on the 135i I bought from ARM Motorsport, and I was looking at another exhaust. I was looking at Black Market Racing for the 135i, and their exhaust sounded pretty damn good. It was $13.50, but I found another exhaust, which is ARM Motorsports, and for catless downpipe and the fully race exhaust was only like 800 something. So I was just like, okay, bet, like that's a no-brainer. And the one from Black Market Racing was a little over 1,300 bucks. So the choice was obvious to go ahead and choose ARM Motorsports. So here is the setup. Comes with all the hardware, all the gaskets, everything that you need. And I'm particularly impressed with the downpipe because it's got a flex joint right here, and the welds on it look pretty good. This is like solid. This is solid quality right here to me. And another thing that I like about it is that this section right here is pretty big. I had on my other 135i that I used to have, I had a VRSF style downpipe. It didn't say VRSF on it, but it did. It did not have, it wasn't like this beefy and big. So I think this is gonna make those turbos like spool, you know. It's gonna sound really nice. But let's talk about this exhaust here. So it comes with all the necessary gaskets and the hardware that you need to install this thing. 13 millimeter, you know, nuts, bolts. We got our, you know, mid-pipe section here with all the gaskets and stuff. And not too sure what those are for. I guess I'll find out though. And then back here we got our axle back, and then we got I opted for the silver tips. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go outside and get the car on some ramps, and then we're just going to do a little before and after, you know, for the video, just so you can hear what the car sounds like right now. Right now the car is on a stock cat, and it has the center resonator, but the muffler, it has a muffler delete. So what I think I'm gonna do today is, I think I am going to just install all of this, and because I want to see how it's gonna sound just with a stock cat. And later I'll take it all down. I know that's double work, but later I'll just take all this down and then install the ARM Motorsports catless downpipe. And another good thing about this kit is they sent out I was wondering why there was extra hardware in here, but they sent 2 extra gaskets and 2 different sets of bolts, probably because of people like me that may just only want to install the mid-pipe and the axle back and don't want to fool with the cat, or they already have a catless downpipe or whatever. I have the hardware to do that if I want to do it later, which I am going to do it later. But without further ado, let's go. Now we have everything laid out here. Got all our components, all this stuff. About to get up under the car, and just a little tip: lay out cardboard, you know, under, because it's a smooth surface and you can, you know, flip back, flip forward anytime that you need to spin around. Because you obviously can't do that on the concrete because it's not a smooth surface. So we're about to get up under here and start busting all this stuff loose, and let's get it. First, we must remove this X brace right here, and you are going to need a T50. So you're going to take out 4 T50s, and then there's 2 18 millimeter bolts on the ends of this thing. Now, I think we should take this apart front to back. So I'm going to start disconnecting it from the cat. So we're going to move up here. Now I'm going to take a 15. And I'm holding this up with my shoulder. You see that? I'm holding it up with my shoulder, like right here. Now that we got the middle section out, I think we should probably take out the freaking rear section. And I don't have a exhaust hanger tool, so I'm going to have to try to like pry this thing up out of here somehow. So let's try that. All that dirt from the accident. This right here on the end is a gasket. Probably should not reuse that. It's probably gonna leak, but I don't have a new one, so we're gonna reuse it anyway because there's an indentation on the new exhaust piece and it looks like this fits right in there, but we're gonna use the gasket too. We're just gonna mate it up and see what happens. I don't know, guys. Should I just use only this? We're gonna give it a try with only this, because that shit looks beat the fuck up. Like, I don't know. We're gonna risk it. I'm gonna get a new one of these anyway, but we're just gonna set that off to the side for now. I think we should do this part first. First, hang up this middle portion. And we can adjust it later. Turn these down. That way it's easy access. And I think I'm going to shave right here because I don't want this thing getting melted. So, because it's like right on there. So I may just, I don't know, I might just stay there for the time being, or, well, I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna adjust the tips later and wipe everything down with alcohol after. God damn it, come off, you son of a bitch. almost forgot. We need to put our brace back up. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. It kind of sounds the same as it did before. So I'm gonna drive around under load and just like see what it sounds like. I'm not gonna drive a lot because I don't want the seals to like get all hard and shit. But definitely gonna do a drive around, see if we can hear some turbo spool or something like that. See if we smell any exhaust leaks or anything like that. So let's go on a drive. Now we're just gonna do some driving just to see. Like I said, it kind of sounds the same. Mainly, probably, I think I can tell it is louder because that midsection is gone with the resonator on it, and I don't have the fucking I don't have the downpipe on. So we are back. It is day 2 of this evolution, and we are going to go ahead and get ready to install this arm catless downpipe. I'm pretty sure turbo spool noise is going to go crazy and probably going to have a little bit more power, and it's probably going to be extra loud. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Yeah, let's go. Here, guys, there is a black one and there's a gray cable. I think, don't quote me on this, somebody correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think the gray one goes to the because there's 2 O2 sensors. There's the gray one that goes like to like the forward O2 sensor, and the one that's black is the one that's like further back. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that's how it goes. And you can't really plug these up wrong. Only one goes into one, so you can't really mess it up. Okay, now that we have pretty much everything up top disconnected that we need, it's time to go below the car and start disconnecting things down there. And then this bolt right here, the cat does not have a bracket on it, so we're not gonna be reusing that bolt right there. So because the cat does not have a bracket on it, so yeah, you're gonna need e-Torx. I think that's a e-Torx at 8 to take that bracket off. And then there's a really big one up there that's probably like a E12 or a E16 or something. I'll put it below in the comments. But yeah, those are coming off and never going back on. there's this bolt that's up top in the middle. You're gonna need a 13 mil and a universal joint with like an extension on it to get it. It's not really a pain in the ass, it's just one of the harder ones to get to. So that's how you're gonna remove that one. Next, we're kind of gonna have to disconnect this midsection right here with slide the cat out with this in the way. So we're definitely going to have to disconnect it from back there, and that's the only part that we should really have to disconnect. We got the middle section off. Now it's time to tackle the cat. We have to unloosen the V-band clamp with a 13 mil, and I'll show you exactly where it is and how to get it off. Okay, not sure how well you guys can see, but that 13 millimeter bolt right there is the bolt that we need to come out. We've already dropped down the O2 sensor plugs from above, so when we pull this thing out, we got to try to make sure it doesn't get snagged on anything or snatch any wires. So yeah, the 13 millimeter bolt right there is what we're going after, and you can get it from up under this motor mount right here on the left side. I mean the right side. This big ass R right there. But yeah, just go up through here, undo the V-band clamp, like through this little space right here, and this shit should come just straight out. Now look at that, man. This thing was already loose. From the last time. It was already loose from the last time. Must have not put it on properly, but nevertheless, didn't have no leaks or anything, so that's a win. I forgot about that bolt right there. That looks like a E12 or E14 or something. So we're gonna have to take that one off as well. And this right here looks like maybe a E8. So remember I was talking about those different color wires. So this gray one is toward the back of the car, and this black one is toward the front of the car. So we are going to transfer over the oxygen sensors to the new cat. This is probably going to throw a check engine light, but definitely going to need to get it tuned, probably like MHD or something like that. I don't have the JB4. MHD is probably the simplest, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. Transfer these over just like that. Okay guys, so after an intense amount of struggling, we actually have our O2 sensors transplanted over into the catless downpipe. Remember, gray for downstream, black for upstream. We're gonna go ahead and get this back into the car now. Okay guys, and another thing, this is right here is a gasket. Mine looks pretty cooked, so if you're gonna do this, I recommend that you go ahead and get a gasket. I don't have one. I totally forgot about it, and I don't have a way to get to the store to get it, so, and they probably don't have it anyway, because they're probably gonna have to special order it. So if you're gonna do a downpipe, make sure you go ahead and get this gasket beforehand. Okay guys, so now that we have our downpipe situated, you're going to take your V-band clamp and your screw, and you want to orient orient it in such a way that it's not going to be a pain in the ass to get to next time you have to take this thing off. So it's going to go around the edge just like this, and you want to, like, you don't want to do it like this or on this side where it's facing toward the engine block. You want to do it on this side, so it's like, you know, easy to get to, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to put the screw in yet. You want to put it on there, get the thing situated, and then make sure your O2 sensors are out the way, and then screw it on. I'm not gonna really be able to show it like that because of the camera angle, but I'll do my best. Now see, this is what I'm talking about right here, guys. If you can see where like my fingers are, you want to have the V-band clamp kind of just like that, with the threaded top, with the threaded portion up top, so you can screw it in from the bottom, just like that. I'm holding this up here with my hands, so I'm going to have to drop the camera and just like screw this thing in with a 13 mil. But you don't want to make it super tight, because you may need to twist the downpipe, you know, so it's oriented properly with the midpipe. So I'm gonna drop the camera and get that straight and show you guys what that looks like. Okay, so now we have our downpipe mounted, and if you guys can see the 13 mil bolt up there, I kind of want to move it down just a little bit more, but you guys get the idea. Just make sure this thing is straight as possible, so you can, if you ever have to take your downpipe off, you can get to it. But this is about the position that you want it, but just more level. We have everything pretty much like loosely connected. We have our midpipe back connected back there. We just need to like line everything up, tighten everything down, and that's pretty much about it. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do now. Okay guys, this is going to be the key to getting the bolts that are up here on top. You're going to have to put the 13 mil onto a universal joint with an extension, and then just use like a ratcheting wrench on the back side to hold it. So now that we have everything buttoned back up, we are going to get this thing off of the jack stands and the ramps, and we're going to go for our first cold start with the full entire system. Downpipe, midpipe, all that stuff. guys, so we have a check engine light, which I expected because like I don't have MHD yet to I guess like get rid of that engine light. It's a P112 and it's causing like a little misfire. But I think we are probably after this video going to download that, but and get this thing straight. But I'm pretty sure you can hear the little farts, like the. But anyway, we're still going to do a test drive and let you hear how this thing sounds under load with a new pipe on. Just stay tuned for the next video, you know what I'm saying? And I shall see you guys later.